Ladies and gentlemen, it's FCS action. It's Georgia. It's not Christian. It is Christian. It's Clay versus Christian. It's Georgia versus Miami. With number 1 versus number 4, and keep in mind this is all FCS is all 100% computer polls. There's no coach biased or anything like that put in. It is strictly how good the computer thinks you are. Think of it as a BCS stadium. And wow, this Hard Rock Stadium looks pretty dang good. I think it's the first time I've seen it in this game. So, Kamari Lassiter going to get the opening kickoff. Georgia has a 99 overall defense. I think they got a buff again with the latest rosters because we unbanned them thinking that they were not going to have a roster update. I don't know what was going on there. Sneak, all y'all got to do, man, is just keep an eye out for FCS games being played, and whenever there are one, like if Slayer's hosting it, just give it Slayer and y'all hop in, man. Y'all ain't gotta ask, y'all don't have to ask our permission to stream or do whatever. Just take advantage of it. As long as me or Gerald or Twist or somebody isn't streaming the game, or Blake, hop in, man. Feel free. So quickly, 3rd and 10 now for Georgia.
They line up at the 14. 3rd down.
The national champions struggling here to start the drive. A lot of blitzes, and there's Mitchell down the sideline, or down the hash rather, breaks to the sideline, and the speed, he is gone. Adonai Mitchell, 86-yard touchdown after terrible start to the drive. 3rd and 10 in a matter of seconds. Georgia takes it 80 yards to the house and has a 7-0 lead with 5:09 to play in the first quarter.
85-yard drive, and that's good for a touchdown.
You know, you always prepare your offense to think that we're going to have some success. These guys got to be coming over the sidelines after touchdown saying, man, I didn't expect it to be this easy.
And he got all of this one. Great kick. The quarterback brings his troops out onto the field for the first drive of the game.
Yeah, Law, it could, but at the same time, these guys have played against each other multiple times. They could be not necessarily messing with each other, but you know, trying some different stuff. Really familiar with how one another plays. As Van Dyke didn't like what he saw in the stick concept. He's really, I mean, he's going to have a tough time getting open against Georgia defense if Georgia goes man. But he is number 1 in the league in points per game with 62. So I'm sure he'll have some type of an answer here today. Third and 11 coming up. Last time we saw a 3rd down, it was an 86-yard touchdown run. Van Dyke's got a man open on the out route. It's Young. Colby Young, 15-yard reception on 1st down. I'm expecting a high-scoring game here. I've got the over-under set at 64. So about 32 points for both teams. As Jalen Knighton's going to pick up 1 yard on the 1st down run. That's going to be 2nd and 9. Van Dyke's throwing a Knighton out of the backfield. 2-yard reception. And again, if Georgia goes man coverage, it could mean trouble for Miami. And if Christian picks up on that, Clay's going to have to come up with some type of quick game to get him out of this. Otherwise, I don't see Miami being able to put up their average 62 points. Van Dyke brings the blitz. Georgia brings the blitz. Van Dyke had a man open down the sideline, but no time. The running back missed his assignment there. And the huge sack there for Georgia, it means Miami's going to have to punt the ball back.
It's away, and it's a booming punt. He fields the punt at the 13. He's hit and got away, and he's hammered down.
Brad, let's see if this offense can maintain the rhythm that they established on that last drive. Not just putting points on the board, but driving the length of the field to be able
Bennett back to pass, throws the, I think that was a cop route, little corner post. Lad McConkey, 15-yard reception.
Better start to get pressure on the quarterback. They're giving him way too much time back there to throw the football.
Yeah, that was definitely a cop route. He threw it on the corner part. They didn't even let him get to the post. Ball was there. Luckily, McIntosh was ready for it, made the catch. Now Kenny or McConkey made the catch, and then Kenny McIntosh 11 yards for a first down for Georgia. If I'm not mistaken, when Miami played UCLA, they found themselves in a big hole early. Came back and hung 77 in about 3 quarters. Yeah, Sneak, I think a lot of people kind of got screwed with the rosters. We didn't, you know, V17 or V16 came out last year on New Year's Day, and it never even crossed any of our minds that they may drop another update, and they did. So definitely caught us off guard.
Makes it out to about the 10.
But there's a chance. Me and Gerald were playing around. I'll tell you after this. They're already in the red zone, 2nd and 2. A wide open box there, but a hard hit from the linebacker. Kenny McIntosh doesn't even gain a yard. It's gonna be 3rd and 2 now for Georgia. And ball's up. It's Bowers who stumbles into the end zone. Runs over the safety. Stetson Bennett 4 for 4, 131 yards, 2 touchdowns to start the game. But what I was saying was there's a chance that we will have not necessarily our own custom rosters, I guess you can call it that. More so updated rosters, if you will, for Tulsa. And by updated, I mean like we're going to do our best to, so there's only 24 people that can sign up for Tulsa, right? And majority of the teams we're expecting at least will probably use the same teams. Like, you know, we don't picture anybody showing up to the LAN and using the 82 overall team. Like you're probably going to use the best of the best available, right? So what we're going to do is update rosters the best we can with teams that we expect people to use, or we're just going to have like, hey, when you register, so it'll help push early registrations. When you register, tell us the team you want to use, and we will make sure that team's roster is updated. So like we know Twist and Twist Jr. is going to use Oregon. That ball could be intercepted. It's not batted down. Kamari last year with a deflection there. So basically, like if you want to use Notre Dame, you'll have Sam Hartman at quarterback, and we're not going to like up Sam Hartman's stats. We're going to take the Sam Hartman that's on Wake Forest, and we're going to move him to Notre Dame. So we'll do some transfers like that. We'll try to do some big recruits like Caleb Downs on Alabama, things like that nature. But we'll have to see. Probably Alabama probably won't even be able to be used, but just as a concept there. Georgia picks up, or sorry, Miami picks up 6 yards on 2nd down. It's going to be 3rd and 4 now. What's up, Criminal? How's it going, man? Yeah, so I mean, Syracuse was pretty good to start the year. You know, they started 5-0, 6-0, something like that until they ran into Clemson. Oh, he's got a man open. Just throw it. Oh, what are you doing? Clay had a man open on the left side. Instead, throws an interception. Tried to fit it in on the post. And a rough start here for the Miami Hurricanes. Pretty good, Criminal. Cannot complain on that.
Ball on the 35. Nice run up the middle.
Just 2nd and 6 now. Bennett back to pass. There's really nobody open. Going to drop it down to Bowers in the flats. He's going to pick up 3 yards. Now get 3rd and 3 for Georgia. Bennett still looking for his first incompletion of the game.
Need about 3 yards to get the first down here on 3rd down.
You can see at the bottom of your screen, Miami ranks #1 in points per game, but off to a incredibly slow start here today.
looking up, and he's got a couple defensive
They
linemen
do hold
closing
Georgia
in
to a
on him
field goal
because
on
they were
4th and
able to
4.
slip off of their blocks. Really, there's nothing he could do at all there. That was more of a miscommunication and just getting overmatched up front by the
Kicks
offensive
up,
line.
kick is good, splits the uprights. Georgia 17-0 as we approach pretty much the end of the first quarter.
Looks like they're ready for the kick. Excellent kick.
Sneak, that's up to you, man. If you're free and want to do it, go for it. I care more about clips than the updates. That goes for all games, just because we can do more with those clips. We can post them on TikTok and we post them on YouTube, things of that nature. But especially FBS probably takes all priority with the Twitter. FCS, up to you, man. Jalen Naughton going to run straight up the middle, picks up 1 yard here. I think Miami, I mean, they've had a couple of guys open. They had a man open on a fade one time, got sacked. Yeah, Sneak, you'll probably have to find a website that can download Twitch clips. And there's not now the backfield again. If you give me 1 second, I'll search it and see if I can find something. Clipper, CLIPR.xyz. That's the website I use. And wow, a catch by Restrepo. I think Clay kind of predetermined he was going there on that one. He had some guys open on the other side of the field. Naughton on the halfback counter, picking up 4 yards. No, I've used that website for years. You're fine. Now Van Dyke gonna scramble here. Nobody open. Gonna take off down the sideline. Has a little bit of running room. Slides after picking up about 15 yards and another first down for Miami. And now here's where Clay needs to be careful is with going hurry up. If you start to see your players fatigue, they're more likely to fumble the football. Something to keep an eye on. Read option. Van Dyke, I think that was a glitch. I think he wanted to hand off, but fortunately picking up 6 yards there.
And he makes it out to about the 41-yard line.
You can see Naughton's looking pretty tired here, as we're going to see an empty set. So I don't expect to see a run here.
This is the 8th play of the drive.
Wide open as Parrish spins into the defender, Henry Parrish. But does pick up the first down.
Man, that's another first down on this drive. They've looked really good since they came out on the field.
1st and 10 for Miami. They're, I think, the first time in plus territory here today. And there is Smith. That left side corner has been torched pretty much all night. And Miami finally makes them pay, and they're going to go for 2. I don't really know why he's letting the play clock run down.
They just didn't get the snap off in time. Here's the call.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what that one is.
That penalty drives them back, and they're shooting themselves in the foot here.
Well, if they can just keep their concentration, they'll avoid situations like that.
And he tacks on the extra point.
So it will be Georgia 17-7.
4-yard drive.
4 minutes to play in the second quarter.
Brad, I thought the offense did a really nice job of mixing up the play calling on that drive. I thought the defense was on its heels most of the drive because of the versatility of the offense.
Tackle made at the 23. You think about the challenges these two teams are facing. On one side, you've got to find a way to keep building on your lead, and on the other side, you've got to find a way to get back in it. Scrambling around. Quarterback's going to run it, and he's got room to work. Picked up
And a huge fumble there forced by Miami. Stetson Bennett tried to take off, hit stick by a corner. And Miami, after being down 17-0, has a chance to make this a 3-point game.
When you're a quarterback and you start this close to the end zone, your eyes just light up when you take the field. Conversely, the defense is thinking, uh-oh, we can't let
Jalen Naughton on the halfback counter straight up the middle was one broken tackle away from touchdown there. Now Georgia inside the red zone. Naughton up the middle again, getting down inside the 5 this time. 15 yards. I'm expecting Miami to go right back to the ground game. They will. And Naughton will pretty much walk in for a 4-yard touchdown. 17-14, Georgia leads.
They just make that play look so simple.
The timing on that option was just perfect. And when the option is run this well, it is very, very hard to defend.
Trying to get within a field goal. They'll try the point after. And he hits the PAT. It was a quick 3-play, 31-yard drive. And it's good for 7 points. Miami kicked this one off. Nice kick, plenty of distance. He's to the 10. He makes it to the 15-yard line. Momentum swings have been fairly even. And with so little separation, this game can be drastically changed on just 1 or 2 plays.
First and 10 for Georgia. After blowing a 17-0 lead, what can they do here? Now defensively, Law had done rode off Miami. What's up, Howell? How's it going, man?
First and 10. Ball on their own 31.
Good win earlier by you. Slayer, what's up, buddy? Kenny McIntosh up the middle, picking up 3 yards. Both these teams going hurry up offense. I feel pretty good about that over 64 points in this one. I wish if somebody who knows a little bit more about Twitch can tell me why we can't do predictions on this channel. Like, do I have to have a certain amount of followers, or do they remove predictions, or what? Because on the CGN Twitter we could do predictions, but on this one I can't, and I don't know. There it is. Wait a minute, they added it. We're good. Holy shit. Let's go. This is what I've been waiting on.
And a quick throw. To the 20. He's tackled at the 9.
Time to have some fun with this, boys. This is, I don't know why we couldn't do this last week, but we're here now. Finally. Earn some channel points, guys. We're gonna do some stuff now that we can actually do predictions. I may have some fun stuff for us to do with channel points and whatnot.
And they get nice yardage on that run. And he's taken down at the 2.
Potential huge stop here by Miami if they can force Georgia to, well, 1 turnover on downs, or at least just kick a field goal here, because they can take the lead with a touchdown.
Around the line.
Ball's intercepted. A forced throw by Georgia, and Miami, after being down 17-0, has made it a 17-14 game and just forced an interception in the end zone. Little sneaky defender there. Robert Bill Jr. Actually, I don't think that was Robert Bill because it said 1 tackle. Regardless.
Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 20.
2nd and 10 for Miami. They're going to hand the ball off to Naughton up the middle. I think that was just a simple read option play. Yeah, Jalen Naughton, 9 rushes for 58 yards so far in the game.
They stack the line of scrimmage here. Let's see.
Van Dyke's going to keep on the quarterback sneak. He picks up about 2 yards. Easy first down there. Sticking with the goal line. Going to hand the ball off to Naughton, who was almost. Jadavian Clowney in the backfield. Luckily got back to the line of scrimmage and actually gained a yard.
Second and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 33.
So 2nd and 9 again for Miami. Ball's out to Young. Kobe Young with a toe tap on the out. Like cover 2 man coming in for the defense here. Jalen Naughton's going to keep it though. Big hit by the safety. But 10 yards for Miami. And they could come away with at least a field goal here before the half. Getting closer and closer to field goal range. Wouldn't be surprised to see a shot deep. They've had it and now Georgia backs off. Ball's going to be handed. No. Van Dyke will keep it. Stop the clock. Still 2 timeouts on the board for Miami. All 3 for Georgia. Ball's over the middle to Knighton. A 2-man again out of Georgia. Clay, after getting his feet wet, has found an answer for this Georgia defense, scoring what could be his 3rd straight touchdown on his last 3 possessions. Oh, that was a beautiful play. I don't know what playbook this is. Fake jet handoff up the middle to Naughton. He picks up 9 yards again. Jalen Naughton having a day on the ground, almost at the 100 the century mark.
Touchdown Hurricanes.
And Tyler Van Dyke will walk in for the touchdown. 21-17. That's 21 unanswered for Miami. Georgia, all 3 timeouts, a chance to score before the half. Can they make something happen?
Miami is up a field goal. And he adds the extra point. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. And the offense will take the field, and they're certainly hoping to do better than they did on their last drive, which ended with a turnover.
So much in football is about how you respond to adversity. Moving forward after
Bennett finds McConkey on the cop route again. Cuts inside the safety. He's down at the 25-yard line, and just like that, Georgia has a chance to retake the lead before halftime.
And a big pickup through the air.
This has been a truly back-and-forth game. Miami didn't like what they called defensively, calls a timeout. Georgia coming out in 11 personnel. Miami going to match that with a quarters look. Excuse me.
the shotgun and 5 wideouts.
Ball's up over the middle. McConkey, one-handed grab down to the 5-yard line. And Georgia very easily can come away with some points here. Going to go to a flex wing look. No. Going back to the 3-by-1 set to the boundary.
It's first down, and they'll be looking for 6 points here.
They've got numbers on that side. It's a pass play though. Bennett looking to roll out, makes a few men miss, and another fumble by Stetson Bennett. Another red zone turnover caused by Miami. And Stetson Bennett, his second fumble of the day. Also second fumble lost. It's looking rather rough now to be a Georgia Bulldog.
Brad, let's see if this offense can maintain the rhythm that they established on that last drive. Not just putting points on the board, but driving the length of the field.
Now,
to be able to
Miami
eventually put
has a
points
chance
up.
to score. I mean, all it takes is one big play. Van Dyke's going to run this one, though. Slide, first down, timeout. See what he tries to do here before the half. What's up, Twist? You just missed choosing the prediction of who's going to win this game. If you haven't tuned in already, Georgia was up 17-0. Has two red zone turnovers already, at least 3 turnovers in plus territory. So it's been a wild, wild game, to say the least. If you're new here, be sure to hit that follow button so you don't miss any of the action. This is our second game we've casted tonight. We'll probably have 1 or 2 tomorrow, I know of at least 2 on Thursday. Ball's up out of bounds, and Miami will go into halftime. And I believe they received the ball to start the third quarter. They do, with a 21-17 lead.
He really got a hold of that kick. He's to the 10. Gets to about the 17-yard line. Taking the field again now is the offense, and I got to tell you, these guys have just been a defensive nightmare on the past few drives.
The scoreboard is missing.
Makes it out to maybe the 19-yard line.
I guess they're just going to play through it. That's new. All right. I assume they just have to like pause or go into the sim or something real quick and back out. That should fix it. Van Dyke, nowhere to go. Nobody open. Sacked for -11.
So the sack makes this 3rd and very long.
And I believe this is 3rd and about 20. We'll say 3rd and about 20. Yeah, they're gonna. I think you have to go in the sim. Okay, good look, sneak.
That'll make it 4th down, and they're going to have to punt.
It's a good hold by the defense on 3rd down. Now their punt Turner will get a chance.
So Miami will punt the ball away to Georgia. Yep, there we go. Good look, sneak. And they should get the ball about the midfield mark at least. Lassiter going to return this one straight up the left sideline. 7 yards on the return.
There's still plenty of time to keep running their offense as usual here. I don't think they need to feel any anxiety about trailing.
McIntosh barrels over the safety. And if Georgia can just come away with some points here and not have another red zone turnover, that'll get their vibes up tremendously. Bennett's got a man open. It's underthrown, and it's intercepted by Williams. Stetson Bennett just not having a great game here today. Williams going to cut back, breaks a few tackles, brought down about the 22-yard line. And Georgia is now +3, or -3, sorry, in the turnover margin. And it's hard to win games like that. We saw Versa earlier go -5 or -6 in the game that he lost. Read option, bad read by Van Dyke. Luckily, he's got a little bit of power to him. Stumbles ahead for 4 yards. Now he's going to hand off to Jalen Naughton. He's going to pick up 6 yards and get Miami to 3rd and inches. Naughton 1 yard away from the century mark in the game. And he'll not get it there. He's going to be brought down at the line of scrimmage. Credited no yards. I think he may have even actually lost yards right there. I'd love to see a fake here by Clay.
Miami is up 4.
No fake, almost blocked.
It's a line drive.
Can Lassiter make something happen? He makes one man miss. Cuts back across the field.
He makes it to the 38-yard line.
And Miami there to make the tackle after 13 yards on the return.
Offense comes back out looking to improve from their last effort.
Anytime you give the ball away, it's a disappointment. So these guys want to show that they can hang on to it.
And the ball to Kenny McIntosh. We've seen Stetson Bennett turn it over quite a few times. Curious to see if Georgia goes to some type of run game here. Dude, McIntosh again met by the strong safety. After picking up 3 yards, going to be 3rd and 1 now. McIntosh again on 3rd down, breaking tackles, and he could be gone. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. Kenny McIntosh, no, brought down. Just not enough speed. Does pick up 52 yards, though. And Georgia could retake the lead right here. They'll hand the ball to McIntosh. Reward him for his 5th carry of the drive. And Georgia takes a 24-21 lead with about 3 to play in the 3rd quarter.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. Georgia gets set to kick this one away. He just drills this one. The Bulldogs defense, I thought they looked lost in the first half, and it seems like they finally found their bearings here in the 3rd quarter.
I think they were confused in the first half, and I think they've made the right adjustments. And right now, they're playing with attitude, and I think they're really attacking this offense much better than the way they looked early in this game.
This deficit can be easily overcome, sure, but they have to be thinking if they don't get something going on this series, the burden is going to be felt by their defense. He goes downtown. The defender had his hands on it, but it's incomplete.
Number 7, he intends on receiving the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
After an incompletion on 1st down, Jalen Naughton's going to carry it for 7 yards on 2nd. Gets Miami to 3rd and manageable, 3rd and 3. Definitely don't want to give a quick 3 and out after giving up a touchdown and giving the ball back to Georgia. Van Dyke throw in. Oh my God, he went for the pick and missed it. Restrepo's now free down the sideline. He's broken a tackle inside the 25, brought down about the 24. And Miami is in business. And a great ball there to Smith. Unfortunately, ball falls incomplete. Tyler Van Dyke with a good throw to beat cover 2 man there.
From the 24-yard line, 2nd down.
Now it's going to be 2nd 10 with a wide open box. Run it. Please run it, Clay. Thank you. Push crack in by the slot wide receiver. Allows Naughton to pick up 2 or 3 extra yards. Van Dyke keeping it up the middle this time, breaking a few tackles.
Never able to get ahead of steam on that carry.
Flipping the formation. Van Dyke got a man over the middle, not open.
I know this quarterback trusts
Ball
his
falls
arm and his
incomplete.
receivers, but he's got to know when not to throw the ball. He didn't have any room at all, and he's lucky it wasn't intercepted.
And what a dot there to Restrepo inside the pylon.
And he tacks on the extra point. It was an 8-play, 76.
And Miami retakes the lead 28-24 with 2 to play in the third.
Looks like they're ready for the kick. And he got all of this one. Great kick. He's to the 10. He's to the 20. Knocked out of bounds around the 31-yard line. Man, both offenses here in this third quarter have been on fire. Time for the defense to step to the forefront a little bit.
Makes you wonder which of these defenses has the ability to come up and make a stop. It could be one of those games where whichever defense comes up with that stop could be the team that wins the game.
So it's time to see this offense go to work again.
This defense couldn't stop them from moving the ball and inevitably finding the end zone.
Then it back to pass, finds Mitchell down the left sideline on an out route. He makes a few man miss. Picks up 30 yards. And a huge first down for Georgia.
First and 10. Ball on the 40-yard
Bennett is 10 for 12 at this point. Does have 2 fumbles, 1
He's tackled around the
red zone
37-yard
interception. Gonna snap the ball immediately upon players becoming set at the line of scrimmage. And these guys are trying to score as many points as possible in this game. Bennett throws to Bowers. He's hit hard by the corner, but does pick up 6 yards and a first down for Georgia.
And it's always a boost to see that hard work reflected in the box score. He should be very pleased.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 27-yard line. Quickly to the tight end, incomplete.
Bennett back to pass now, throws over the middle, is picked off again. Stevenson this time breaking 2 tackles after the pick, returns it to the 23-yard line, and now Miami +4 in the turnover margin has a chance to make this a 2-score game as we head into the fourth quarter.
First and 10. Ball on their own 23. Miami is up by 4. Up the middle for a nice gain.
Second and 4 coming up for the Hurricanes. Press coverage out of Georgia. I wouldn't be surprised to see a deep ball here. There it is. Restrepo down the sideline. Burnt his man, and the 99 defense isn't playing like it on that one. Restrepo, his second touchdown in as many drives. Tyler Van Dyke is now up over 200 yards, and Miami takes a 35-24 lead.
Every single game. That's a great touchdown, Brad, but what happened to the coverage there by the defense? The defensive coordinator's got to be beside himself. You know, you work all week long on studying the offense and their tendencies, and then to have a mental error and to leave the star receiver open like that for a touchdown, well, they've got to regroup.
And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. Sends it sailing downfield. At the 30. And they finally bring him down at the 47-yard line.
Too easy, too easy.
Their last drive ended with an interception. We're about to find out what the defense can do this time.
The first rule on offense is to take care of the football. These guys need to remember that on this drive.
Miami's going to use their first time out of the half here. The quarterback comes back on the field, and I'm sure he's hoping to make up for that interception on the last drive.
And I don't think this defense will lay down lightly. They're going to try to continue to rattle this guy.
So 1st and 10, now Bennett has McConkey open again, and this time it's, I thought he was going to be picked off again. Georgia really loves that cop route by McConkey.
From the 47-yard line, 2nd down. They come out in an empty backfield. Now he tries to buy some time.
Bennett rolling out now, really nowhere to go, brought down hard by the Miami defense.
That's 3 down and 1 to go. The Hurricanes in front by 11. Into the 4th quarter now, and we're back to the action.
Bennett back to pass again. This time it's Bowers over the middle on 3rd and 11 and 4th and 2 now. He can go for this. It is in the 4th quarter. He is trailing.
The football back, but there's still a lot of ball left.
Fourth and 2, Kenny McIntosh going to easily get it, breaking more tackles. A couple big runs for Kenny with yards after contact. And another interception. This time it's Williams, and he's down the right sideline, and only Mitchell will be able to catch him. I don't think he has the speed. No, here comes Stetson out of nowhere. Williams is gone, though, and that could be the nail in the coffin. Miami 42, Georgia 24, 5:11 to play in the 4th quarter in Hard Rock.
And that will certainly help build his team's momentum.
And he hits the PAT. They line up to kick this one away. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. He's to the 20. They'll bring him down to the 26-yard line.
Right, this has been a great game to watch. A lot of competitive spirit out there. The offenses seem to be going up and down the field. Back and forth we go. I think the winner will be which.
Catching up on chat. MT, I didn't see one come through. You may have it like credited to you or something. Very difficult to clip to high-powered offensive teams. You are correct. But I may give you the login to the RFL Twitch, make it a little bit easier, and you can download faster. Georgia user is my friend Clay Wilson. So we've got about, so the Georgia user, Georgia is my friend Christian, who's actually my neighbor for a little bit, growing up while I was in middle school and high school. So Miami is my friend Clay, Georgia is my friend Christian, LSU is my friend Binky, and then USC is my friend Reagan, and then obviously the one and only Blake. All of us are from the same hometown. So hopefully we will have a couple more guys in here joining us pretty soon. Tacos and a cold beer for $6. It's not bad. Twist, can't beat that.
He's going to try and scramble.
Bennett throws to Bowers. Hey, this Miami team is laying the wood. I'll say that. Land party here, $6 for dinner. That's not bad, Twist. We can't beat that. That's going to be tough to beat. Hey, I will say another venue is planning on getting a food truck. We're going for full-on barbecue tailgate vibes here in Tulsa.
We've got a 1st and 10.
I don't know about a mansion, Wilson, but it's going to have to be a pretty big house for everybody to fit, or at least everybody to come over and eat. Probably going to have to get that approved by the B&B owner as well. Some of them are, some of them aren't. Wilson, I'll say that. Hey, by the way, look, registration is live for Tulsa. So if y'all want to go ahead and register, just to lock in your spot, it'll also show other people outside the league that, like, hey, this thing's going to actually get teams. There's also an option for crowdfunding. So, like, if somebody can't sign up or don't, can't make it, whatever, but they enjoy the league, they can donate towards the prize pool as well. So, like, if we truly get any fans like Man Ray or something, he just wants to contribute, that's an option as well. So we may see this even get over $1,000 as Adonai Mitchell, who had the first touchdown of the season, or the first touchdown of the game for Georgia. I think it was 86 yards. He as well is calling down inside the 5-yard line. Still trying to make it. Going to be in Idaho around the same time. Yeah, I mean, if you can sneak, that'd be great. If not, I understand. Like I said earlier, if you didn't, I think you were here. I don't think Twist and Wilson were for the earlier stream though. If it goes well, and like when Bordeaux and a couple other guys start promoting the league and more guys know about it, and we start gaining more traction, we get a better idea of where everybody's at. We're going to, the plan is to do more. I'd love to do one during football season. We all meet up maybe in Atlanta. Hell, we could even plan it to where we go to a Georgia Tech game or something like that. Go to a Georgia Tech game and come back and play some NCAA all night or something. That would be pretty fun as Georgia finds the end zone and the 2-point conversion to make this a 10-point game. But, yeah, West Coast, hey, Irvine, California, another one that might not be bad. Maybe we get out to a USC game. Like I said, we got lots of plans, boys. Just got to execute and make some things happen. Starting with Tulsa because it was kind of central to everybody. And I got a really good relationship with that venue and their manager and owner. So, New York's also an option. Syracuse. So, lots of future plans here. I will say that. We got Tampa opening as well. That'd be another fun one. Closer to the Jet. As Van Dyke's going to scramble up the middle. He's hit hard and a fumble. Oh, my God. Imagine Georgia comes back to win this one. What a game that would be. I think I'm going to have to start commentating. Quit talking to the chat a little bit more. Focusing on the game a little bit.
I love to watch a quarterback when he can really get into sync with his wide receivers.
McIntosh up the middle, stuffed by the middle linebacker. Didn't even need to go for the onside. Felt no pressure to do so. Got the turnover they needed, and now they're looking at 2nd and 7, 5 yards from the red zone. McIntosh getting them just a little bit closer. And hey, it's a 10-point game. You don't need a touchdown here. It would obviously help, but a field goal gets you that much closer as well.
Away here on 3rd down. Less than 3 minutes in the game. Bennett goes with a play fake.
Hey, he's going to be open. X is open as well. And Bennett tried to throw it on the run. Ball falls into the hands of the Miami Hurricanes. And now Georgia desperately needs a quick 3-and-out or a quick turnover again. I'd like to see Miami keep this ball on the ground. So Naughton is up the middle. He's brought down after 13 yards.
First down, 10 to go.
And I'm going to drop this here just in case anybody needs it. There it is. If you want to sign up for Tulsa. I'll probably be signing up like this week. And the main thing is, like I said, there's only 24 spots available. So if we fill that up with 16 league guys, I know I don't have to really put a lot of emphasis on marketing. It's going to be more kind of word of mouth. Not direct marketing, but more target marketed. Like, hey, I know this guy's in Tulsa. Or, hey, I know this guy's in Oklahoma. Let's reach out and tell him about the event kind of deal. Are you going to host me in Howell tomorrow night? What time, Slayer? Should be around. If not, Gerald will be back at some point tomorrow. So it may depend on Gerald as well. I don't know what time he's coming back.
From their own 35-yard line, it's 2nd down.
So 2nd and 8 now for Miami. Georgia needs a stop. Gives up a first down though. Now 42-32. Hand the ball off to Parrish. Parrish was, I think, called a touchdown earlier. That was halfback slot. Oh yeah, so that puts a wide receiver in the backfield. That's a new one. Interesting game plan there coming out of Coach Clay.
Just over a minute left.
About 6:30, 6:45. Yeah, if Gerald can't do it, I should be able to. We've got a game for the ages, Battle of the Winless at 8 o'clock. Yeah, North Carolina versus Syracuse is tomorrow as well. I would like to stream both of those. Like I said, it may depend on if Gerald is available and what he's got going on, but we shall see. I'm sure the point is one of us will probably do it.
Setting up play action. Looking for the
Van Dyke scramble, steps out of bounds. Now 4th and 6. Miami can technically go for it too. I think he's going to play it safe. Hold on to his 10-point lead. Yeah, Slayer, you're also a lot closer to me than you are Gerald, so that makes a lot of sense. Both of these guys are right down the road, so surely there was no connection issues for them.
When you're putting your game plan together as an offensive coordinator, the one thing you're kind of counting on is the senior quarterback's going to avoid mistakes. That has not happened today. Hopefully he can put this behind him and just try to move forward for the rest of his game.
Well, let's see if he can shake off that pick that he tossed last time out.
One general rule in any game is to hold on to the ball. If you're in the negative in the
McConkey
turnover
again on
department,
a
your chances of
19-yard
winning
conquer out
decrease
reception.
exponentially. There's very good chemistry between these two. They like to run through all their routes before the game. And I have to say, they looked sharp before this one even started.
Bennett over the middle to McConkey. He's brought down inside the 30. Still one timeout for Georgia. They're going to have to get the onside kick to have a chance here because I think Miami could just knee it out. Yeah, they absolutely could. Now Bennett on the run, throwing out of bounds. I think that said 416 yards.
Second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 28. There are 5 wide receivers.
Hey, Twist, all I'm saying is I'm pretty sure Syracuse is 0-2 at home this season. I will say that, so I don't know if you'd call that home field advantage.
They've obviously found a formula for moving the ball against this defense. Let's see if any adjustments are made before their backs are
Yeah, Slayer, there's definitely some game planning to be had with Hawkeyes and Howell. That's kind of what me and Twist talking about. We both have to play Hawk. It's kind of like we're at their mercy right now because there's only so much tape out there on them, or there's only so much time people's been able to play them, and playing somebody from you for the first time is always difficult, you know, no matter who it is. So
from the 4-yard line.
oh, you got to play Hawk too? Oof. Yeah. It's brutal out here, and wait till next season when we expand to 32 teams and we add in a lot more talent, if you will. Yeah, it's going to get even more difficult. But Georgia has found the end zone with 34 seconds to play. They're going to kick the extra point and make it a 3-point game. If Miami recovers the onside, they win the game. Now all they have to do is get the onside. Whoever gets this onside pretty much wins the game. That's my prediction. Miami has it, and that will do it. Just a knee, a timeout, and another knee, and that'll be the game. Yeah, Snake, we very well could, man. We have to enjoy our time in FBS while we can. You know what I mean? So, lots of changes, though, coming to the league itself. Like I said, I mean, we're at 38 guys now. We've still got like 6. We've got like 6 active players in Proving Ground, so that puts us at 44. We've got another 8 guys that are waiting to join. when season 7 starts. Like Pars wants to come back, Problem, and MacDub won't in, Bordeaux wants in, Wilson's coming back. I don't know if he's still in the chat. Yeah, so it'll be interesting, guys. So the league is about to get just a little bit better. But thank you guys for tuning in to this FCS game. Obviously, it was a good one, 42-39. Incredible performance from the U. Down 17-0, able to come back. 274 total yards for Van Dyke. Gets Miami the win at home, and they remain number 1.